can't take it anymore.
Sabrina? What's wrong all of a sudden?
Don't pretend like you know nothing. I never thought you could be so inconsiderate. You need to stop using me just because I'm your sister-in-law.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? When did I ever use you?
Our home is not a free daycare center, you know. Aren't you old enough to understand that?
What?
Just because we're family, don't take advantage of our kindness. We have our limits too. It's outrageous to leave your young child with a newlywed couple. We've only been married for 3 months. Thanks to you, our life is a mess now.
Hold on. What do you mean by a child in daycare? I really don't get what you're telling me.
Jeez! You still play dumb after causing so much trouble? Leaving your little boy with us for 2 months is outrageous. You have no right to be a parent. If you didn't plan on raising your kid, why did you even have one?
But I don't have a kid.
What?
Can you calm down for a second? I really don't understand what you're talking about. I don't have a child, so how could I leave one with you guys?
Oh my god. What are you saying? We've been taking care of him for 2 months now. You got pregnant by some guy after a night of drinking, right?
Excuse me?
And you couldn't tell your parents or anyone else about it. Eventually, you couldn't handle being a single mom anymore. So, you dumped him on Parker and me, right?
Are you kidding me? What on earth is this crazy story? A night of drinking? That's impossible. I have an alcohol intolerance. If I had even a sip, I'd be covered in hives.
What?
I'll say it again, I've never given birth. I don't know whose child you're taking care of, but it has nothing to do with me.
But Parker said, ever since you were kids, he could never stand up to you or say no. He said it would just be for a week. And now, it's been 2 months. Taking care of a child is super stressful for us.
Holy cow.
Sure, I can handle a cute kid for a few hours. But all day, every day for 2 months? Impossible.
Hold on. What do you mean he couldn't say no to me? It's actually the opposite. He's been rebellious against me since we were kids.
Huh?
You know that he's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, of course. Your parents wanted another child for a long time, but weren't blessed until they almost gave up, right?
That's right. So they spoiled him from the beginning. He was also quite sickly and was in and out of the hospital a lot. My parents, feeling guilty about having a child late in life, pampered him even more. As a result, he turned into a spoiled brat. He always had to be number one, and he treated me, who was much older, like an old hag.
I had no idea.
Yeah. When he was in elementary school, it was a daily routine for him to buy snacks after school. One day, he spent all his allowance and asked me to buy it.
Did you?
No. I decided not to do anything special for him. But when I said no, he went home crying and made a big fuss, telling our parents I ignored him. Of course, they scolded me and told me to be nicer to him. In the end, they took my book I bought with my allowance that day and made me buy him snacks.
That's awful.
No kidding. Even when he was in college, his tyranny didn't change. He'd play around instead of studying and try to make me help him. I was already working, so I told him to do it himself. And then he told our parents that I was sabotaging his studies. They believed him and scolded me again. I got so fed up with him and my parents' favoritism that I moved out. So even if I had a child, I would never rely on him.
Then, what on earth is going on here? He always said he had a bad relationship with you. He was bullied behind his parents' backs because you were jealous of their favoritism. So he was too scared to refuse you this time too. But if that's not the case, then whose child is this?
How would I know?
If we've been taking care of him together, I can manage. But Parker said he couldn't love a child of his bossy sister's. So he dumped all the childcare on me. It's impossible to take care of him while working.
Oh my. I'm so sorry. I'll talk to him and figure out what's going on. If you ask him, he'll probably just make up another weird story. Parker, we need to talk.
What's up, Amy?
Whose child are you taking care of?
Huh? Child? Huh, what are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. Sabrina told me everything.
Oh, shoot.
She called me, angry, saying it's outrageous to leave a small child with a newlywed couple. You need to explain this to me.
Darn it. She ratted me out to you.
What the heck is wrong with you? You're dumping all the childcare on her. No wonder she's upset. First, tell me whose child it really is.
It's none of your business whose kid it is. Butt out, old hag.
Don't you dare mess with me. You dragged me into this by using my name. It is my business now. If you keep up that attitude, I might just tell Mom and Dad everything. Their precious son is raising a stranger's child.
Don't you dare. You better keep your mouth shut. It'd be a mess if they found out.
Then, explain everything. It's not your secret child, is it?
Of course not. Stop imagining trashy things about your newlywed brother.
Then whose is it?
It's my friend's kid. A friend from college.
How come?
He has a 3-year-old. He divorced his wife right after the baby was born, and he got custody. He's been a single dad since then, but he's sick and in the hospital now. His parents live far away, so he asked me to take care of the kid for a while.
Then you should have explained that to Sabrina. Why lie and use my name?
Because it was complicated, okay? You're 10 years older than me. You should figure it out.
Age has nothing to do with this.
I could have been honest, but then she'd ask too many questions, and that's a hassle. Actually, I owe that friend about $5,000. And I've been behind on repayments. So I agreed to take care of the kid in exchange for waiving the interest on the loan.
What are you doing borrowing money from a friend? What was the loan for?
Does it matter? Or are you offering to help repay it if I tell you?
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. We were never close, and I doubt you'd lend me money. I've explained everything, so you should be satisfied now. And don't you dare tell Sabrina any of this.
Parker, what the heck are you thinking? Leaving a little boy at my doorstep?
Isn't he cute? He's a bit mischievous, but take good care of him.
You're insane.
It's all explained in the letter I left with him. Since Sabrina and I can't handle him, you take care of him for a while. At your age, you can't get married or have kids anymore. So it's a nice experience for you, right?
You've got to be kidding me. The poor boy was crying, saying you left him behind. How could you leave such a small child alone like that? What if something had happened to him?
Well, he's already 3. I figured he wouldn't wander off and thought it would be okay.
What do you mean, okay? This is dangerous.
He ended up being fine, so it's all good. I can't believe how brilliant I am for thinking of this. Sabrina was at her breaking point, and I couldn't handle kids. So someone else had to take over. Like my single-bored older sister.
This is unbelievable. Passing off your friend's child like this? What kind of person are you? Don't you have any sense of responsibility?
It's not like I wanted to take care of him. I did it to waive the interest on my loan.
Oh my lord!
I don't understand why you're so mad. You're almost 40, right? For an old hag like you, a small child is a dream come true. You should be grateful.
Excuse me?
My friend will be out of the hospital in about 10 days. So until then, take good care of him. And don't tell Sabrina anything unnecessary. Just shut up and do what you're supposed to do, you old spinster.
Parker, I'm completely disgusted by you. How can you do this to Amy and someone else's child?
What?
Leaving such a little boy outside the front door. How could you do that? What if neither Amy nor I had noticed him?
Wait, what? What's going on? Why are you on Amy's phone?
I happened to come to her house. I needed to talk to her about you. It's faster to meet in person than over the phone, so I dropped by.
You went to talk to her? About what? What could you possibly need to discuss with an old lady?
Plenty. Like getting a divorce from you.
What?
I heard everything from her. The boy we've been taking care of is your friend's, right? You agreed to take care of him to waive the interest on your debt.
Oh, come on. That old hag told you everything.
She has no reason to keep quiet about a brother who calls his sister an old hag, right? I never knew you used such foul language.
Oh.
But that's not all I didn't know. You've been dodging your friend's debt since college, and you were unemployed before we got married. I never realized you were so irresponsible with money and couldn't be trusted. I had no idea who you really were. I've been deceived.
Holy cow. Hold on. How do you know about all this? I didn't even tell Amy about being unemployed.
After I talked to her, I checked your computer. And what did I find in the history?
Oh my lord.
You were laid off before we got married and have been jobless since. You poured your savings into investments and lost it all. And you've been using our joint savings too, haven't you? The savings we were putting away for a dream house. 30,000 was withdrawn. What's that about?
Oh shoot. Everything's out in the open.
So, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's not like that at all. The layoff was due to the recession. But I didn't want to worry you, so I kept it a secret. I started investing to cover it up.
And then you lost everything and used our savings too? Do you really think that excuse will work?
Come on, will you be more understanding? At first, the investments were going well. But then, the market crashed, and it was a disaster. I had no choice but to use our savings to recover the losses. If it had worked, we could have built our house sooner.
I don't want to see your face today. Fortunately, Amy has agreed to take care of the child for a while.
feel more at ease with her than leaving him with you. I'm going to stay with my parents today.
With your parents? Why? You're not planning to never come back, are you? You mentioned a divorce earlier, but that was just a joke, right? We've only been married a few months. You're not really going to leave me, are you?
If we're going to separate, it's better to do it sooner rather than later. That way, we lose less time and money.
No.
So leave me alone for now. I'll contact you once I've made up my mind.
Hey, Amy!
What do you want at this hour?
Do you know where Sabrina is? She hasn't come home yet. And she's not answering her phone.
She went to her parents' house, right? She told you so.
Jeez, she really did. Darn it. This is all your fault. Now we're on the brink of divorce. You could have told me right away if you were with her.
Huh?
This is all your fault.
Seriously, what is wrong with you? I'm the one taking care of your friend's kid in your place. You should be thanking me, not blaming me.
Shut up. That guy's not even a real friend. Darn it. Why did I ever invite him to the wedding? I could have just defaulted on the loan.
What? If you're taking care of his kid, you must be good friends, right?
Yeah, right. He's not a friend. He was just a useful sidekick from college. I never thought of him as a friend.
Jeez.
He was a quiet, boring guy. Always willing to lend me money. I just kept him around because he was convenient. But then he started dating a girl I was after. And he got an offer from the top company I applied to. He pestered me to repay the money I borrowed at graduation. So I cut off contact with him.
You were like that not just with me, but even with your friends? Jeez, what were you thinking?
But then I got laid off right before the wedding. Sabrina and I were supposed to split the costs. But I put all my savings into investments and lost it all. So, I scrambled to invite every possible friend to the wedding. I thought we could cover it with the cash gifts.
So you invited that guy too, thinking everything was forgotten.
Yeah, but he showed up empty-handed, saying he'd waive the cash gift to offset the debt, and then he asked me to repay the rest soon.
Oh dear.
So I reluctantly took his kid, and now look what's happened.
This is because you kept lying about everything. If you just told the truth about the layoff and the kid from the start...
Shut up. A single old hag like you has no right to lecture me. Marriage can fall apart over the smallest things.
That might be true. But lying about something this important is different. Especially something as crucial as this.
That's it. You've got a great idea. You should pay off my debt instead of me.
Excuse me?
You're never getting married or having kids. So this child-rearing experience must be valuable to you. As a token of appreciation, you should give me 50 grand. Then I can pay off my friend all at once.
How do you even come up with such twisted ideas? After causing all this trouble, you want me to pay you money?
But you're having a valuable experience, right? An old hag like you can't get married even if you throw money at it. And you can't have kids on your own. So, you should pay for this precious child-rearing experience. Then I can clear my debt and return the kid to my friend. And Sabrina will forgive me and come back.
Actually, I'm getting married. And I'm pregnant.
What? Pregnant? And getting married? You, the almost 40-year-old? That's impossible for an old hag like you.
But it is possible. We aren't close, so I thought it was okay to tell you after the fact. I'm due in 2 months, and I'm getting married this month.
What?
So don't worry about the child-rearing experience. I'll be raising my own soon enough.
Wait a minute. What's going on? Are you really getting married? Are you really having a baby?
You're just so rude. Why would I lie about something like this? I'm almost 40, which is considered an older age for childbirth. But Mom and Dad are fully supporting me, so there's no problem. I never thought they'd be so eager to help me.
They are?
They said they were sorry for always spoiling you. But I was still their important daughter. They want to help me because they also had a late-in-life child.
Wait, this is not good. They should only spoil me.
They have their own feelings, I guess. And they're really excited about the birth of their grandchild.
No, this can't happen. I'm supposed to be the one to show them their first grandchild. And my child should be the one they spoiled, just like they did with me. But now you get to show them the first grandchild? I can't allow that. Relying on them is absolutely out of the question.
You're something else.
Don't you dare try to use a grandchild to win over our parents now. Dad and Mom have always doted on me. I've always been their favorite.
Even now, you can't stand not being number one.
And what's wrong with that? I'm going to show them my child, so you can't. Don't take this from me.
So when exactly are you planning to do that?
Sabrina and I are still young. We'll show them soon enough.
What are you talking about? She's planning to divorce you.
No way. She's not going to divorce me. Once she calms down, she'll come back. She loves me and will definitely come back.
Actually, she just contacted me. I've decided to go through with a divorce. I've hired a lawyer to start the process.
No!
She seems to have thought it through. She wanted to get past this together, but dumped all the childcare on her. And she can't imagine having kids with someone like you.
You're making that up, right? No way. This can't be happening. I would have raised our own child.
It's easy to say that, but you have no credibility. You treat your friend as a sidekick, dodge debts, lie about being unemployed, fail at investments. You even spent your joint savings. Who could trust you?
But...
And you conveniently explained your bad relationship with me to her. No one can trust a liar like you. I'll keep taking care of your friend's kid for now. You need to take a moment and think things over. This is my last piece of advice as your much older sister.
Oh no. I don't want a divorce. Please, Amy, convince her to stay with me. Isn't it your duty to wish for your brother's happiness?
Of course. For Sabrina's happiness, I recommend divorce.
Amy!
I took care of the child for about 10 days with my fiancé. I was furious when he was suddenly dropped off, but it was better than leaving him with my irresponsible brother. The child was well behaved, so it wasn't as difficult as I had expected. Sabrina filed for a divorce. Parker had to borrow money from our parents to repay her the savings he had used up. Now he's working multiple part-time jobs to pay back his friend and our parents. I've heard he's working from morning until night.